Hello, Stephanie of Florida Roofing Division of Wooden Homes. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke on the phone earlier today. And so I'm sending this video over to you. I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine. So I'm actually going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you do want to hear more information, we're just talking about a 10-minute phone call. And if not, I'm actually going to give you the video as well that you could apply right to your site, and it would actually give you a little boost as well and give you guys some added results. First thing I do want to talk about is content. So I'm on your homepage now, and I'm scrolling through, and really, Google recommends having about 1,500 words of content on your homepage. I know that it sounds like a ton, and it is a lot. You guys probably have, I'm going to argue, between maybe 300, maybe 400 words of content. And I might be being a little generous, but that's probably a pretty fair range. But having 1,500 would actually help you a lot as far as Google is going to rank you accordingly, right? So having more words would help you. But the other reason too is that 99.9% of businesses do not have 1,500 words of content on their homepage. So that alone would help you to rank higher than them. But the bigger reason that you really do want that many keywords, or sorry, words of content, is that the more words of content you do have on your page, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into that content. So just as an example of a keyword, I've put in roofing Naples, Florida, right where you guys are located. And first thing you're going to find with any Google search is that you're going to find these ads at the top of the screen. Everyone pretty much knows what ads are these days, but essentially companies are paying to be seen first by new customers. And it just so happens that the key phrase that we put in, roofing Naples, Florida, is a new customer search word. They're obviously looking for services in the area. Next up, we're going to find this map section. Top 3 companies are going to show up here based on citations. And that's just when you get your business name, address, and phone number, those 3 things listed together, into a directory site such as Yelp, Home Advisor, Yellow Pages. And that is actually going to help you to show up in here. After that, we're going to find the organic section. 10 results will show up per page for the organic section. And as you can imagine, these don't show up randomly. These are all based on Google's algorithm and formula for how to rank these results. And we now know 2 parts of that are content and keywords. We do also know that citations do play a part as well. And, these do show up in reference to our key phrase, right? Roofing Naples, Florida. So we can actually rank these based on that. So number 1 would go to Gulf Coast Roofing Roofing Company. Number 2 would go to Kelly Roofing, 3 King Roofing, and so on. What I'd like to do next is we're going to jump over here, and I've taken your web address, gofloridaroofing.com, and plugged it into a program that I like to use called Ahrefs. This allows me to actually analyze your site and kind of see what's going on. What I can see is right off the bat, you have Florida Roofing up here in your header. That is a good use of the header. You can get your business name in there, which makes you a little easier to find by Google. Also, you could put a few keywords in there, such as having home up here actually is not it's a little bit redundant. You don't necessarily need that. You could put a key phrase there instead, which would actually help you be found in searches. But let's dig into the numbers just a little bit here. Referring domains, that's just websites that you have links on. When people click those links, it sends them directly back to your page. So the 6 domains that you guys do have links on, they're actually sending you back these 21 links. So, there's roughly 3 and change, per website that you have links on. And they're sending you right back to your gofloridaroofing.com. Now, normally we would see some keywords here. You guys currently looks like you aren't using any, or they just haven't shown up yet. And these are like what we put in roofing Naples, Florida as our example. These are what really do drive the traffic to your site. So since you don't have the keywords, we're seeing that you guys actually don't have the traffic to your site right now. So we're showing a 0 for that. So you guys don't have any visitors currently coming to your site. As a quick example, since I can't look at yours, I'm going to go ahead and look at Gulf Coast Roofing Company. They're one of the top results in the area. Same thing, they do have headers on their page, their business name, Gulf Coast Roofing Company, and a few keywords over here. 90 referring domains, sending 400 links back to their main page. They do have 95 keywords they can be found for in searches, and that's driving these 137 visitors to their site per month. This is actually on a monthly basis. So what I'd like to do is just quickly look at their keywords and give you a few examples of what we're kind of looking for here. There's really two kinds. You have the ones that are your own company name, and then you have ones that bring in new customers. So let's just jump to number 2 here so I can explain that first. Gulf Coast Roofing, Naples, Florida. 60 people search that just as is their company name, and they're number 1 for that. So 10 results show up per page. So if you want to be on the first page for any search result, you just have to be in the top 10. Obviously, being number 1 is the best, and it's going to give you the biggest percentage of whatever volume of people do search that per month. So people who search you by name, though, right? That means they know who you are. It's going to be referrals and repeat customers. Also, it could be people who saw your signs or trucks and didn't, maybe they were driving, couldn't write it down. But you also want to bring in new customers. That's where searches like this come in. Roofing companies, Naples, Florida. 150 people do search that. And for this, they are number 2. So pretty good. They're the top 3 there. That's going to give them a lot of results. Let's see, here's another one, roofing contractors instead of companies. 100, number 4. Let's see, just roofing. And 100, number 3. Let's see, roof repair. That's another good one. 90, number 5. The key here is that you can see they're in the top 5 for all of these top, 14, 15 results or so. Maybe even 12. They're in the top 5 for all those, and that's going to bring them more traffic. Getting in the top 10 will help. Getting in the top 5 is going to bring a lot more. Just one side note, we did find that 80 to 85% of people will not go to page 2. So even being on page 2 will not help really that much. Really, the results and the visitors all come from being on page 1, so that's really the goal. For you guys, like I said, adding some more content would be something we'd want to do for sure. Definitely the keywords, because we're not showing any right now, and because there's no keywords, we're not getting the visitors. So obviously we'd want to add in those keywords. We'd want to get you ranking in the top 10 for those, getting you those visitors to your site, which is only going to increase the calls for you, which of course is going to increase the estimates, and that's going to result in more jobs per month. And based on your kind of conversion rates there, that would apply to how many that is. All right, so thank you for your time, though. I really appreciate it. I will just give you a call to follow up and see what you thought of the video. Thank you, though, so much for your time, and have an excellent day.